Hi, Colleen. It's nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So to start it off, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Colleen Kelly. I am a junior at the University of New Hampshire. I am a business administration major with an option in marketing.
Oh, great.
Recently just switched actually from accounting.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't handle the high techness of the numbers, but I did like numbers.
Oh,
so
okay.
sticking in the business field and just taking it to marketing instead, dealing more
Nice.
with people.
Sounds good. And then what are your interests? What do you do on campus?
On campus, I'm involved in a very large community service fraternity. It's co-ed. It's around 100 members right now.
Wow.
It's nationwide, and we help do community service on campus in the community and to the nation through any way we can on campus through like MUB or any other orgs. Like we've worked with Delta Xi-Fi, another multicultural sorority, or like other groups on campus as well for Relay for Life and stuff like that.
And with 100 people, I must imagine that you guys have some sort of leadership board. Have you ever been involved in that?
Yeah, I've been on the executive board of it twice. I was membership vice president for 2 years, which managed all the brothers and their status as brothers in the fraternity, whether they were active, associate, or inactive or abroad or something like that, and reporting it to the national office, as well as currently I'm treasurer.
Okay.
Goes
Back to the numbers.
Yeah, back to numbers and money. So I collect chapter dues and submit them to the national office, as well as submit reimbursement forms to the university who runs our finances, and maintains a chapter budget for all of the
So you're heavily
positions.
involved.
Yes.
Good. That's nice to hear. And then in your major, I know you just said you switched, but I'm assuming you've taken at least an intro class in marketing?
Yep.
What part of that marketing area do you enjoy most?
I really liked it for its real world connections. Like you can see brand names and you can hear like all examples that relate back to the concepts, making it more tangible and understandable as an area of focus for me. So plus it's like the jingles and the fun
the
stuff
fun
and the
little
commercials.
quirkiness of it. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's good to know. And I know you said you just switched, but how did you choose to go into the business field, and how did you choose that area?
Well, I really chose business because it was familiar to me. Most of my family is accounting majors and in the business field in general. So it was something I was comfortable with, along the fact that it could go a lot of different directions. And everybody needs business. Like, our country thrives on it, so it's clearly a foundation of everything. So, and it's a broad field to go into because it can go many different directions. Coming in, I didn't know which one I wanted to go, but I just knew I wanted to.
Sounds like you have a good idea.
Stick with that.
Nice. And then, is there any specific area of marketing that you enjoy?
Marketing is such a broad major, but probably the area that deals more with like the cost and developing of products and ideas that are marketable, as opposed to like the actual tenacious, like getting your name out there and like the heavy duty advertising part of it. I'd rather be the person who says you can't run that ad because it costs too much side.
So still the numbers of it a little
So still
bit.
like the accounting side of marketing and straight numbers and analytics stuff, rather than coming up with the creative ideas.
Fantastic. Good to know. And so you mentioned the volunteer organization. Have you ever worked with volunteers or managed volunteers before?
Yeah, I've actually have done that quite a few times. I've ran a few service projects within my fraternity. I've organized a 5K run walk for a science center that's just off campus a ways, as well as I helped plan our sectional conference. So a bunch of the brothers in our chapter helped prepare for the end of the awards banquet at the end of it, and like other workshops throughout the day that we hosted.
How many people came to that conference?
Roughly 270.
Wow.
Give
So
or
you had
take,
to work
plus
with
alumni volunteers.
That's fantastic. Good for you. And then, so you mentioned it a little bit, but have you ever planned a full-on event before? And tell me about the event.
Yeah, actually, I participated in planning this sectional conference. I wasn't in charge of it completely, but I did create the t-shirt idea, and I also put together the website that had the information as to where it was, what it was, sign up registration information and all that. So I kind of put it all together. I was more of the behind the scenes foot soldier rather than the face of the whole organization.
Absolutely. That's good to know. And then any experience with managing people?
Well, I had been a lifeguard for 6 years. I actually just
wow.
got recertified as a small community pool in my town.
Good for you. Congratulations.
So, thank you. I'm considered a senior lifeguard there now. So, technically, I guess I would say I run, like, the younger ones. I, like, show them how to, like, put in chemicals in the water, opening the pool as far as, like, maintaining the facilities and the rules of the pool and stuff like that. So, that's probably the closest thing I've had to management position.
Hey, it's got to be a big job lifeguarding. And are you comfortable with computers and the Microsoft functions and all of that software?
Yes, actually, being in business, I've had to take a lot of computer classes that relate mainly to Excel. Very good with data analysis in that aspect and stuff like that. I'm also very good with PowerPoint and presenting that in front of large groups of people, and obviously Word. I'm just pretty good with that, making flyers and stuff like that.
It's good to know. Good to know. And then tell me about a situation where you provided some really exceptional customer service.
I've also had a job of working with the Woodmore Center box office, and we on the weekly we deal with ticket sales for all ticketed athletic events through the university, such as men's and women's hockey, gymnastics, football, women's and men's basketball as well. So we deal with their season tickets, we deal with the game day tickets, we'll call organizing that and stuff. So any questions pretty much that they have, we need to be on spot, ready to answer with the game face on, ready, smiling, being customer service, like the whole nine. Nice. Bright and early on Saturday morning sometimes.
For a college student, that must be rough.
A little bit, but I mean, it's nice to help people, especially for something that's related to school.
Absolutely. And are you able to work under extreme pressure, or tight deadlines, or time crunches?
I do work under them, but I do tend to stress. But I try to use it as my main motivating factor, as opposed to letting it rule my life and try to take over, as opposed to be positive.
That's really nice. And then, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Maybe after graduation, once you're done. You said you're a junior, so you're getting close.
Yeah. Well, considering I just switched my major, I'm still undecided about that. Kind of undecided about my whole future, but I'm just pretty much hoping to have a steady job and just like what I'm doing, and just continuing to grow and continuing to volunteer through APO or through anything else. And
so stay busy and get a job.
Nice. Just pretty much have a job.
That's good for you. And then, last but not least, when you're in a group project or when you're assigned to work with a group, what role do you take? Do you tend to sit back? Do you tend to lead the group?
Yeah. It depends on what other personalities are in the group. I can go either way, really. If it's people I know and I'm comfortable with, I'm more vocal and will be more likely to take on some roles. Or if I've seen other people's personalities in class or something, and I've seen them be lackadaisical, I will pick up their slack and try to organize.
Nice. So you're flexible with it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do you have any questions for me?
I do not think so.
Awesome. Well, it was nice to meet with you, and have a great afternoon.
Thanks, you too, as well.
I can't find the stop.